So you want to know what's next? Kind of life after Canterwood? Well, here we go. Hey everybody. So you probably are wondering what's next after Canterwood and Home for Christmas. Personal projects that I'm going to be working on through Violet and Ruby. The first one is, as you guys know, Wellington Prep. And that's going to be written after I finish my contracted projects. And that would be, let's see, my first chapter book, Unicorn Magic. That's the series, and this is Bella's birthday unicorn. Really super cute. It has illustrations in it, which is really fun because I've never had a book with illustrations before. And also through Violet and Ruby, I am publishing right now a young writer's guide to getting published, and it contains all the tips, hundreds of tips that I wanted or wished that I would have had when I was a young writer and I wanted to get published. It will teach you how to format a manuscript, find an agent, things you can do to help you get an agent and to make yourself really like bulk up your credentials so that you get attention and get noticed. It will not teach you how to write. That's going to be a separate book that I'm going to write that'll be more creative. But in this guide to getting published, it will tell you how to publish a magazine article or something in your school newspaper or your local newspaper or a blog, or how to publish a book. And it'll cover publishing it yourself if you want to self-publish, or if you're trying to get published by what we call a traditional house like Simon & Schuster or Random House, something like that. So that's going to be coming out in the spring. The cover is already on jessicaburkhart.blogspot.com and violetandrubyproductions.com. So you can always check out Violet and Ruby to see what's coming up next, or stay tuned on my blog because that will have everything that you need to know. Also, if you haven't already, sign up for my newsletter. It is no more than once a month, no spam. I don't share your email addresses with anyone else. And that will give you like little updates and hints on new things that are coming out or projects that I am working on. And as for other traditional house projects, I have my very first young adult novel called Wild Hearts. It's fitting, wearing heart earrings. Called Wild Hearts, and that is coming out in spring or summer of 2015. And that includes a character. The main character's name is Bree, and she's 16. She moved around a lot as a kid, and she is now moving to Wyoming, Mustang country. And she meets this boy that she really likes, and they both find out some secrets about each other, and it comes kind of in between them, but they decide they don't want to let it come in between them. And there are a lot of Mustangs and cowboys, and not those cheesy cowboys that don't ride horses, I mean real cowboys. And the book takes place, like I said, in Wyoming, so it's set out west, and it is my first book that is a YA and that talks about and is centered around Western horseback riding. So all you Western people, yay, because I know Canterwood was about English and this is Western. So that's going to be really, really, really fun. I'm having a lot of fun writing it. So like I said, that'll be out in 2015. The tentative title is Wild Hearts, and as always, you can keep track of that on my blog, and the newsletter sign up is in the sidebar, so you can find out how to sign up for my newsletter there. And as it gets closer to publication, I'll obviously take my camera. I already got an okay from my editor, Caroline Abbey, who is fabulous and so much fun, to bring a camera and show you guys the inside workings of Bloomsbury, because they are my publisher for this book, and you guys get to meet Caroline. She and I bonded instantly, and I really wanted to do this project with her because she is a former competitive equestrian and she still rides horses when she can, even though she's, you know, super crazy busy being an editor. But it's so cool to have an editor that has ridden horses and loves them, and she's also edited the A Circuit series, which is another young adult horse-centered series. If you haven't read it, you might want to check that out. So those are future upcoming projects, and yeah, so I'm going to do a separate vlog to talk about the Canterwood E-novellas, because I know you guys have a lot of questions and some things recently have just changed. So let's start a new vlog and talk about that.